Welcome to PIB News Podcast for Civil Services. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Shri Amit Shah addressed the National Conference of Rural Cooperative Banks in New Delhi. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Shri Amit Shah addressed the National Conference of Rural Cooperative Banks in New Delhi. Shri Amit Shah also presented awards to outstanding state cooperative banks, district central cooperative banks, and primary agricultural credit societies. Several dignitaries, including the Minister of State for Cooperation, Shri B.L. Verma, were present on the occasion. Shri Amit Shah said, national conferences help create a common thrust area between primary agricultural credit societies and cooperative banks running on the principle of cooperation in different areas, and the cooperative movement will only expand when everyone's thrust area will be common. He said many banks, district cooperative banks, and primary agricultural credit societies are working in different ways on the basis of cooperative principle in different sectors. If their thrust area is not common in trying to expand the cooperative sector and also its reach and to increase farmers' prosperity and that of the agriculture sector and the nation, then proper results will not be visible. In some states, the cooperative movement has progressed in every field. In some other states, the cooperative movement is struggling, while in some other states, the cooperative movement has remained only in the books. If the cooperative movement is to develop uniformly and increase its scope, then a different strategy will have to be devised. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Government of India has taken a very important decision by creating the Ministry of Cooperation. He said, keeping in mind the cooperative picture of the entire country, the Ministry of Cooperation can do much by taking the states along in the spirit of cooperatives. Shri Amit Shah said, along with strengthening the agriculture credit framework, it also needs to be reformed. There is need to work on taking cooperatives to every sector, and agricultural credit should only be available through this. Today, Shri Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister, and there can be no better time than now to expand the cooperative sector and make it prosperous. Shri Shah said the vision of the Prime Minister is to bring inclusive economic growth by involving the poorest person and the economic development of the poorest person, and this can only be undertaken by the cooperative sector. The Union Home and Cooperation Minister said there are about 8.5 lakh cooperative societies in the country, out of which there are 1.78 lakh different types of credit societies. In the field of agricultural credit, there are 34 state cooperative banks with more than 2,000 branches, 351 district cooperative banks with 14,000 branches, and about 95,000 primary agricultural credit societies. If we look at all these together, then we can see that those who build the cooperative sector have left a strong base, and there should be a resolve to build a strong structure on this foundation in the year of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Shri Amit Shah said primary agricultural credit societies are the soul of the cooperative agricultural credit system, and under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi, primary agricultural credit societies are being made more transparent and empowered by computerization, and till this work is not completed, the system of agricultural credit will not work well, and along with this it is also very important to increase their scope. There are 3 lakh panchayats in the country, and out of the total 95,000 primary agricultural credit societies, 65,000 are functioning well, yet there are about 2 lakh panchayats where primary agricultural credit societies does not exist. The first task of all state and district cooperative banks should be to prepare a 5-year strategy of having a primary agricultural credit societies in every panchayat. Every district cooperative bank should have a 5-year strategy on how primary agricultural credit societies can be formed in their areas, in every panchayat, and every state cooperative bank should monitor this strategy, and NABARD should also confirm this strategy with its various schemes. After the formation of the Ministry of Cooperation, the first plan brought by the Government of India is that primary agricultural credit societies should be computerized, and primary agricultural credit societies, district and state cooperative banks should be linked online. Computerization of primary agricultural credit societies will automatically upgrade their human resource. Prudential norms of finance will automatically be applied to primary agricultural credit societies. Audit arrangements will be automatically integrated into the accounting system and alerts will be issued automatically. Computerization can be successful only when district cooperative banks take it to the very bottommost level. He said many states have completed computerization, but there is no uniformity. It is very important to bring the agriculture credit system in the country under a common software. He said reforms have to start from within cooperatives, and if there is improvement and transparency in their administration, then there will be no injustice done to cooperative banks or primary agricultural credit societies. The Union Minister of Cooperation said the scope of work of primary agricultural credit societies will have to be increased. Efforts will have to be made to bring more farmers under the purview of primary agricultural credit societies. Primary agricultural credit societies work with the philosophy of providing finance to farmers through a humane approach. Therefore, there should be an effort to increasingly connect farmers with primary agricultural credit societies. The farmer needs finance with a humane approach. He said professionalism will also have to be brought into primary agricultural credit societies. Today, there is no village where there are no educated children, where there is no computer savvy youth. We also have to strengthen the human resource policy for upgradation of skills of employees of primary agricultural credit societies. Shri Shah said the government led by Shri Narendra Modi is strengthening primary agricultural credit societies by bringing a model bylaws as well as making primary agricultural credit societies multipurpose by increasing their viability. The Government of India has prepared and sent its model bylaws to the states, and suggestions were sought from almost all state cooperative banks, district cooperative banks, and many cooperative institutions and state governments, on which decisions will be taken in the next fortnight. The model bylaws of primary agricultural credit societies are available on the website of the Ministry of Cooperation, has asked those gathered at the conference to study them and send suggestions to the Ministry of Cooperation. Such an initiative has been taken after a long time to ensure that all primary agricultural credit societies have the same model bylaws. Cooperative representatives should both participate and cooperate in this initiative, only then will the bylaws become perfect. Many types of arrangements will be automatically done in these bylaws. With the introduction of these new bylaws, the primary agricultural credit societies will not just finance agriculture, but many new areas will be open to make them more viable. For example, gas, water distribution, PCOs, storage and farmer-producer organizations work can be done by primary agricultural credit societies. By including 22 such new works in the new bylaws of primary agricultural credit societies, the Government of India has sent them to everyone for suggestions. If these arrangements are properly undertaken, then making 3 lakh primary agricultural credit societies viable will not be a challenge. As the primary agricultural credit societies grow and become stronger, district and state cooperative banks will automatically become stronger. He said, if a base of 3 lakh primary agricultural credit societies is created, then no one can stop the cooperative sector from expanding. Shri Amit Shah said, the Government of India also has a plan to expand rural cooperative banks, which are called Kheti banks, in many places. Today, rural cooperative banks provide direct finance to farmers, and now it is being considered that rural cooperative banks can also disburse medium and long-term finance through primary agricultural credit societies. He said much good work in the field of cooperatives has taken place in the last 100 years, but that is not enough. In the year of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, there should be resolve that by doing better than what we have done in the next 100 years, the cooperative movement should be strengthened to last for years to come. There are about 13 crore members in primary agricultural credit societies, out of which 5 crore members take loans, and primary agricultural credit societies disburse loans of over 2 lakh rupees crore every year. He said if primary agricultural credit societies increase fivefold, then 2 lakh rupees crore figure can reach 10 lakh rupees crore. The aim should be disbursal of 10 lakh rupees crore agricultural finance through cooperatives. He said a provision for sick primary agricultural credit societies has also been suggested to the states in the bylaws. New primary agricultural credit societies should be created by liquidating the sick primary agricultural credit societies. Farmers should not be deprived of the benefits of cooperatives, and provision will have to be made in the bylaws and cooperative laws of states for creation of new primary agricultural credit societies. Only then will the figure of 3 lakh primary agricultural credit societies be achieved. The Union Cooperation Minister said that from 1990 to 2022 finances of cooperatives have declined and it is a matter of concern for all that agriculture finance through cooperatives is decreasing. He said that the Ministry of Cooperation has taken many initiatives. A cooperative university will be set up. A database is being created so that it can show where the cooperative movement has room to expand. An export house which will give a good platform to export the products of various types of cooperative societies from primary agricultural credit societies to APACs is also being envisaged. Thought is also being given to making arrangements for marketing of agricultural organic products under the brand name of Amul. Along with this, a platform is also being prepared for arranging a new type of dialogue in cooperatives. A strong communication platform will also be built from village to district and state to Delhi. Recently, it has also been decided to purchase from government e-marketplace through primary agricultural credit societies. This will facilitate transparency in primary agricultural credit societies. A cooperative policy is also being drafted, on which work is in progress. Norms and a work culture should be developed to make conferences such as the one being held today result-oriented. He said all stakeholders have done much for the cooperative movement so far, and there is a strong foundation of cooperatives, and the task of building a strong building on this foundation will be undertaken over the next 25 years from the year of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to the centenary of our independence, as well as to fulfill our goal of 3 lakh primary agricultural credit societies. Work should begin from today. Thanks for listening. Kindly like, subscribe and share.